What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we are here today with a brand new release. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is finally out. It's February 4th. It has been officially released. We already wrapped up our Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 playthrough, and definitely left us on a cliffhanger. So, with this game, we're picking up the story. I've already went through some settings. You guys will have to let me know. Hopefully, I turned up the game volume because I feel like the game is a little bit quiet. Maybe that's just me. We had some problems with Dead Island 2, so I'll make sure to just record one episode today, go back, make sure everything's good, but I'm more than open to your guys' feedback. I also have subtitles on for background conversation, so if that gets to be too much or too annoying, I'll go ahead and turn those off. But without further ado, let's jump into a new game. At the beginning of the 15th century, the kingdom of Bohemia is ravaged by war. King Wenceslas the Fourth is taken captive by rebellious nobles and his brother King Sigismund of Hungary. Lacking a ruler, the land descends into chaos. Only a handful of loyalists stand by the rightful king. I feel like the game's getting a little louder now. Look at the graphics. Oh my goodness. Suckdole 1403.
Keep firing!
The gunpowder!
Don't stop! We need more arrows! Need help here, damn it! You, grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
Who's the first character we're gonna see?
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements, move!
Is this the priest?
Father!
Father Godwin? Oh, there's Hans.
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready!
Prepare to shoot!
Take cover!
The graphics look amazing.
Now! Form up!
Dude, how did we get here? Where's Henry?
A rude awakening, eh?
Why is Father Godwin here?
Make it count.
Are we about to get into it? We're playing as Father Godwin? We are! We get a crossbow? Go up the stairs to the front ramparts. Oh! How do we reload? No! Wait. No, we want the crossbow. Oh, we got a halberd. Dude, how do we reload? Ah, right click. Dude, Father Godwin's going ham. Okay. Dude, the crossbow feels good.
You're not up to it. Go fuck yourself. Quick.
Help defend the gate in the courtyard. Dude, you know I'm pulling out the halberd.
Godwin, get over here with that. Don't let them have the way through.
I think we hit the bar.
Pour oil on them, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, where's the oil? There we go. Burn them up. Okay, now what?
Get ready, that's it. This one, stop that. Come on, that was close. Draw your sword and follow me.
Draw your sword and follow you. You got it, boss. I don't want to use the sword, though. There's no, like, crosshairs to show, like, direction. Interesting. Dry Devil is this dude's name? Okay. By holding left click, you can avenge yourself while you free look.
Don't let them climb up. Knock it down.
Oh, there's the crosshairs. There we go. All that sword practicing for Godwin is paying off. Enemy is too close.
I'll shoot your head off.
Okay. Oh, we used the pole arm. Nice. Dude, Father Godwin can't die already. He was such a great character. Who are the green and yellow? Sir Hans has the red and yellow. Dude, put your visor down, big dog. Tripping.
Fuck. I've been hit. Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentist Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky.
Yeah, what happened, dude?
The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Damn, poor Hans. They broke through the gate?
Everyone to the chopper.
Oh no. This is ill omens. There's gotta be a flash forward, obviously. Only thing that makes sense. That's one heck of an intro. Oh, I'm so excited for this game. Are we gonna get our revenge on the bald man? Or are they gonna leave it open for a third game? Guess we'll see. Several weeks earlier. Are we gonna have to learn our master strikes again?
Oh, Dentist Fortuna, you rat!
There's Henry.
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans? Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
What's her name? Teresa?
Help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
A monk.
Sir. Trotsky.
We made it. Do the dogs look better in this one? They do.
My word. That is fucking impressive.
Is that the OG dog?
It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Nice hill, nice vantage point. Good defenses. That's what we like to see. That's a good fortress right there.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Yeah.
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
I agree.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
We're just gonna agree with everything.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking down in the battle?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair
Nicholas.
up, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Oats. Alright. Well, obviously something bad's gonna happen. They showed it in the preview trailer.
Sir.
Riding out to meet us.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we won't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Everybody rocking the crossbows.
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Ooh, here we go. Soldier likes nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand and wear a strong suit of armor. He is also infamous for his short temper. Advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. Scout likes to hide in the shadows and solve tasks silently, undetected, and by stealth. Choosing a playstyle will give you some starting experience points, but the choice of what traits you will develop next is up to you. Oh, who do we want to play as? I feel like young Henry was a soldier. A scout could be fun, but playing stealthily was very difficult for me in Kingdom Come 1. Knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. This is tough. I mean, I am technically his bodyguard. Do we want to play as a tank? A soldier? I think we do. I think we want to play as a soldier this run.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
It is
From
true.
Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side. In dialogues, you will have a choice of some of the options below that define how you will react, but beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Speech, you try to handle the situation peacefully and without conflict. Charisma, you make use of your noble appearance and good reputation. Might, you try to come across as a hero and protector of the weak. Coercion, you say anything to get your way, even using lies and manipulation. Domination, you make it clear to the other person that you're superior to them. And dread, when reasoning doesn't work, threats might. The persuasion skill is influenced by your other stats and skills. You can find detailed is that supposed to say descriptions? In your inventory under the player tab. Many situations can be solved by reasoning with the other party. Within dialogues, you'll have several options of how to react. But be warned, the other party won't always believe you. Your stats, your coin, reputation with the counterparty. Persuasion is not about picking the highest number, it's about who you're talking to, what you look like, what your reputation is. For example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless, just like claiming to be a nobleman with straw sticking out of your boots. Okay. By choosing speech, you will try to resolve the situation using your diplomatic skills, or try appealing to your noble appearance. People are more inclined to believe a well-dressed lord than a beggar. Alternatively, try to convince the counterparty of your chivalry and offer your martial skills and strength. As soldiers, we can help you with the bandits. Martial skills and strength. Chivalry. I mean, he is a knight.
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place. as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Okay. Yeah, rally them up. We're not the enemy.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
I feel like that dude looks really well, or looks really good, but Henry, I feel like he looks a little odd. He looks a little bug-eyed. Maybe that's just me.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Oh, Hans. Not very bright, are you? Look at all the mountains around us. That's a horrible camping spot.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Hans thinks he's a jokester. Hey. Mutt, calm down. Why are you barking at him?
Henry! Call that dog to heel!
Hold X to call the Mutt. View detailed hint. Your dog's name is Mutt, and if you take good care of him, he'll obey you, help you while hunting, tracking, even in combat. You can find information about your dog in the player card under the Companions tab. The most important thing is Mutt's obedience level. A higher level means he is stronger, better at fighting, and more determined to help you. With a low obedience level, Mutt's strength and determination will decrease, and he may ignore some commands. If obedience drops to 0, he will run away, and you'll have to wait until he comes back on his own. You can increase your Mutt's obedience by praising him, feeding him, and generally paying attention to him. It will decrease if he is hit in battle or if you don't feed him for a while. Hold X to call Mutt to heal. By holding X, Mutt will attack the person you are looking at, providing you have your weapon drawn, you're in combat, or in crouch. In addition to the basic commands, Mutt can also handle more complex actions and commands. Holding left Alt while looking at Mutt will open a menu of other actions and commands. You can pick a food item from your inventory you want to feed him, select an item with the scent from your inventory and Mutt will track it. You'll send Mutt away, he'll be waiting for you at the Zilojov Tavern or the Devil's Den. Mutt will move around you in a larger circle and help you in combat when necessary. Mutt will stick close to you and wait for your commands. He won't fight unless you command him to. Mutt will stay in place until you call him back. Wow. Very cool.
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Said Jay? Oh my gosh. We set up camp, but there's still a lot of time till nightfall. I should go and ask Hans. Mutt is hungry. Oates is the one who's in charge of supplies, so I should go and ask him if he can give me something for Mutt. Inventory. The player menu is where you can find all sorts of important information about Henry and the surrounding world. It is divided into 6 sections, between which you can move to the right and left. You can see which section of the player menu you are in the upper signpost. Item info, map, journal, inventory, player, crafting, codex. and the hotkeys. Next panel, next page. Equipped items, armor, strength, quality, weight, price, name, show hide categories. Henry has this item equipped in one or more of his outfits. Items dirtiness and bloodiness. Items quality. Poison is applied to the item. Item is stolen. Current money. Current encumbrance capacity. Main level, what can be done in the selected menu. Helmet, neck guard, hat, hood, necklace, ring, dagger, belt, weapon, belt slots. Coat, chest plate, gambeson, shirts, gloves, armor, pants, leg armor, boots, spurs, torch, pouch, and bag slots. Oh my goodness. Putting on armor has a few important rules that must be followed. Properly assembled armor will protect you the best. Head protection under helmet. You must always wear additional head protection under your helmet, such as a coif or hood. The helmet itself will protect you from being cut, while the protection underneath absorbs heavy impacts. A gambeson is a long, thick, padded shirt that forms a cushioning layer between your body and the middle of the armor that protects you. Like a gambeson, quilted hose create a soft layer between your body and the plates on your legs. To properly use spurs, you must first put on some shoes. You can create 3 outfits for different occasions in the inventory and switch between them on the fly. Each outfit is marked with its coat of arms, and every item you are equipped with in that outfit is marked the same way. Multiple coats of arms on an item means that you have it equipped in multiple outfits. Using outfits, you can create a full plate armor set for close combat, a sneaking outfit for stealthy business, or even a dapper ensemble for when you want Harry to make a good impression. Press O to switch. Wow. Why don't we have... Oh, we just don't have the helmet on. Dude, we already got some really good gear. Chances are we're gonna lose that. We don't have any weapons. Armor. We have no food, books, materials, quest items. Oh, these are all quest items. Yeah, we're definitely losing it. We have 1,400 groschen. Probably gonna lose that. In the player tab, you can find all important information about Henry's stats, abilities, and current status. Throughout the game, you'll earn perk points, which you can use to improve your stats, skills, and warfare capabilities. In the other tabs, you'll find buffs that can temporarily affect Henry's status, your reputation in places you've been, recall combos, or check the status of your animal companions. Stats, secondary, conspicuousness, visibility, noise, speed, dialogue stats. Presence is 16. Nourishment, energy, health, stamina. All this seems to be pretty familiar. We have a drinking stat. Survival, thievery, warfare, heavy weapons, pole arms, unarmed, and marksman. Nice. Heavy weapon and shield, sword and shield, one-handed, longsword, pole arms. We have the spurs buff. Why is it cut off? Oh, we can scroll over. Wait, how did I do that? Reputation. People of the forest. Oh, wow. Undiscovered. Hermits, woodcutters, tanners, charcoal burners. Statistics. Time played. Oh, that's super cool. How do we... Ah. Okay, I see. Crafting. Swords, longswords, axes, other. Potions, poisons, and herbs. And then the codex. Wow. This is crazy. How big is the map? It seems about the same as the last game. The Lion's Crest. Right? It seems about the same as the last game. Okay. Oats. We need some food for Mutt.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanush's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters.
Fair.
And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
Dude, you better feed my dog.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
No.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund
There's some typos in the dialogue.
plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal
That's the second one
chamberlain,
we've seen.
von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
Fair.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan.
Will it?
Don't you worry.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace.
Fair.
But I hope there's some chance of a truce, at least an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumans is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
Wait.
Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Dang, I already figured it. Ooh. Or we could swap him.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to
You gotta
give
play
you
some
that
dice?
sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
There's no... Yeah, save and quit. There's no saves coming. Yep, there's the dice table. Nicholas of Rete.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
He's
Have
a
you ever
youngster.
been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right.
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
Alrighty. It's just the 5 of us, I believe. We can't eat from the pot. I hope we're not hungry. Speech, speed, charisma, health, energy, nourishment's at 99. Dude, the screens, the menus look amazing. Look at all that armor we have. 297 on the legs for that's piercing.
Conrad,
What?
let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
Oh
I do
boy.
not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, 'cause you always lose.
Scratching his butt.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Roll a few, eh?
No. Henry, better not keep Sir Hans waiting. It'll be dark soon.
Oh boy, this dude's a cheat.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there.
Okay.
So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
Sure, just a table in a cave.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovitz at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like. I must remind him.
Okay.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Berghoff will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Alright.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Alright. Let's do it. Our first dice game. If you're interested in gambling, you can find a game of dice in any respectable tavern. Held dice from the previous throws, dice selected to be held, current selection, scored points, current collected but unscored points, and selected points. If you have any dice in your inventory, you can choose to use them before starting the game. Most dice have special properties that you can read about in their descriptions. These allow you to use special techniques and to improve your luck. You start the game by rolling all 6 dice, selecting the scoring die you want to keep. Put them to the side and gain points for them at the end of your turn, then roll the rest again. You can keep rolling until you run out of dice. However, if you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all the points you gain this turn. The art of dice is to finish your turn and score your points before you run the risk of not rolling a single scoring die. The first player to reach the score goal is the victor. You can see all the point information of the current game in the bottom left corner. Below are all the combinations and their point values. The 1, the 5, the straight, either way, 5 in a row, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind, 6 of a kind. It's the same as last time.
Lady Luck will be on my side.
Okay, we want the 1. I think I'm gonna 1, 2. We need a 4. Score and continue. Come on, Henry. We need some better rolls than this, dude.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Alright, I'm gonna call it there. Boom. Score and pass. Got 350. It's not horrible. See if he's a cheater. Oh, he's got a special die. He's a cheater for sure. Okay, we're up. He got 2 1s. Great.
No, that's as far as I go.
Tie game. Floor and continue. Give me a good roll.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Jeez. We only got the 5. We might just take the 250 here. Let's play safe. He's gonna get a big roll here soon. He got 3 1s. That's 1,000, isn't it? Oh, jeez.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Yeah, I don't blame you, cheater. Oh, nice! Boom! Score and continue. Whole nother roll. And you lose. Let's go.
I can't damn your eyes. You
First
played
game is a
well.
dub.
What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Nice. Thanks, boss.
Hey, Conrad. One little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's all one little game, and then you go and take my last groschen.
Alright, let's feed our mutt.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ah! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
The sausage.
All I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Does that boost our reputation? Look at him. Hold Alt. Hold Alt. And feed.
Here, mutt.
Select. Oh, that's cool. Drops it on the ground for him. What else can we do? Commands, behavior. We can track. Let's praise him.
Aye, come here.
We can pet the dog. Alright, if we go to our inventory, player, and sidekicks, his obedience 88. Nice. Alright, let's continue the story, shall we?
Fuck it. Tankard! Stop with that! Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
Jesus.
Oh, we could have found a die. Way to die. Mysterious playing die found in a ruined house. Suspiciously, it tends to land on one. That's cool. Could have found that before playing the die. Nice. We won. Without any help. Because we're that good.
Well then, Henry?
Well then, Sir Hans.
Henry. Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice.
It looked for a while like we'd be charging at each other.
I must say, I wasn't expecting that bastard to start on me.
Yeah, I could tell.
But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanush had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly.
Let's do
so
it.
Then, eh?
We beat you in the
Hey.
first game.
All
We'll
right,
do it
then.
again.
Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Fair.
You afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Get kitted out. Boom. Boom. And then it's a training sword. Alright, Hans, let's do this thing. Shall we start?
So, should we start?
Ready?
Whoa, whoa,
Let's
pull out
start.
the sword, Henry.
Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead.
I just can't wait.
Okay.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
The 3 long spikes. Oh, it's only a stab now. You can't do like an uppercut.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Dude, I
Well,
hit you
will
once.
soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
You chain attacks by pressing the attack button again while your first attack is still in progress.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
Do we have to block in the
Nice.
direction? Come on, Hans. Hit me, dude.
Good. That's the way. Nice. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
You're doing great, Henry. Pretty good.
We need our master strikes, man.
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Here we
Why
go.
wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready.
They're watching us.
Good,
Oh,
Henry.
I messed that up.
Sweet. Why didn't you strike afterwards?
I'm trying, dude. Didn't work.
Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Captain
Be
Bernard.
sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then.
You can change the attack zones.
Oh,
Boom.
nice, Henry. Nice. Too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Reply. We gotta hold Q and then press the key. I'll wager more if you like.
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
Okay, Hans, go crazy.
Off to a good start.
Ooh. Damn, Hans. This ain't like the first game. He's going crazy. He's had some practice.
You haven't got a hope.
Dude, I'm gonna run out of stamina, Hans. You need to chill.
That hit home.
Put up a fight at least.
God, Hans is tearing me up. Here I am being confident. Alright, let's get our stamina back.
You haven't got a hope.
Okay.
You haven't got a hope.
Dude, Hans is no joke right now.
call swordplay.
Yes. Ooh.
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Nice. First grapple. Oh, I missed the sword fighting in this game. Ooh.
Put up a fight at least.
Dude, how long does this go for? Neither one of our health is dropping. Alright, stamina. Thrust, nice. Thrust again. Back up. Get our stamina. What, did we just level up our swordplay? Oh, don't wipe the brow, Han. Don't wipe it. Dude, the combat feels so smooth too. It feels really good. I'm actually quite enjoying it. I thought we could hit him first. Pull back, get our stamina back. Oh, Hans, we just wrecked you, dude. Absolutely demolished. Yes! You defeated Capon during practice.
Enough.
Again.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable. Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Hold on. It just said we were level 16? Main level 16? What do you mean? That's crazy talk. Horsemanship's +1. Is that from... Oh, you can see progress, next level XP, current XP. Yeah, warfare went up. Drop down. Evade, feint, perfect, blocked, and riposte. It didn't teach us how to evade. Like dodging. 48% progress. Combos. Oh, nice. We already had some combos that we could have done. Cool. Alright, let's sit down by the fire. Hi, Mutt.
You silly mutt.
Ah.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
Dude, I've always... Yeah, I've won in Rattay too. What did it mean?
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
Yes, sir.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle.
Oh, now he
and
wants
we'll
to
get
listen.
some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Ooh. Strength, agility, vitality, or speech? I feel like speech is important. Let's do a speech.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away,
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Brave, and that'll have to do you. She's my sweetheart.
She's my sweetheart.
Ah.
And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Oh boy. And we're with the boys.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame.
We're with the boys. That's funny. She did get kind of freaky in that mill.
Traveling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
What's wrong with Henry?
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Ooh, Houndmaster, Stealth, Survival, or Scholarship? Reading books was important. But I kind of want to check out this new Houndmaster. Survival, I could care less about, honestly. I needed a bit of peace and quiet. A Scholarly Knight? I mean, we're already going Strength, so I feel like Stealth doesn't make sense. I feel like it's between Houndmaster and Scholarship. But I feel like knowing how to read... We learned how to read, but the book seemed very important. Houndmaster's new because we didn't have the DLC. So let's check out Houndmaster.
Mutt caught a scent, ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
I don't know if that's the best choice,
There's
but...
a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
He don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after the way he came barking at me today.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Why would we stay silent?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Ooh. I kind of want to check out the heavy weapons. But swords, man, they're a classic. Unarmed, who wants to do that? Who cares about that? I prefer shooting, though. With the new crossbows and the gunpowder weapons. I feel like sword is the safest choice. And we can always level them up through using them. I'm gonna go with sword, because I feel like that's gonna be the most, like, common ground.
The sword is a weapon of a master. Balanced, fast...
That's what we used in the first game.
Suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, Swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Ishvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry.
Don't make me blur out the first episode.
Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
That's what I said.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Oates is smart, man. Listen to him. We're about to get ambushed for sure.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Hanser hasn't changed.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally
That's
grow
what I said.
up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
Oh, thank goodness. We got draws on.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Can't swim.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Girls?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
They're gonna make me edit.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Okay. Well, before we go any further, as we have approached the hour mark, we are gonna go ahead and end things here. I am going to go back, make sure the audio is all good, make sure my mic's not too loud. Hopefully, that first episode was perfect. The game's great so far. I have a feeling we're about to have to edit early on. Kingdom Come is the only game that's made me do this so far, and it looks like we're starting off early. So I'll have some extra work to do for episode 2. But super excited to get this journey started. Graphics look great. Some of the characters, especially the main characters, Hans and Henry, something about them just little buggy-eyed, but everything else looks absolutely amazing. Quite enjoying the dialogue so far. The menus look pristine. The dice game, we won our first dice game and combat. So feeling good. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.